Hi everyone, I'm with Dr. Brian Allen today at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, and today we're here to talk about Lyme disease.
Well, John, you're here in my molecular lab, and this is where we do all the research that goes on after we bring in samples from the field. And so our field work revolves around capturing ticks, capturing animals that may be carrying ticks, taking various kinds of samples in the field, but then we have to do a lot of work with those samples once we get them back to the lab. So the first thing we do with the ticks is we take them to the microscope, because there's more than one species of tick here in this area and across North America. And so we really need to know, since there are different pathogens associated with different tick species, what tick species are we working with when we're doing our further analysis. And so there's a combination of both adult ticks, or one adult tick, and a bunch of nymphs. And so that nymph is that second life stage. And so if that tick, as a baby, as a larva, fed on an infected animal, an animal that had Lyme disease, the Lyme pathogen, and then picks it up, that's then the life stage that can give you Lyme disease. These adults can transmit it to you as well, but really most people will notice if there's an adult feeding on their body and remove. Right there is an adult female dog tick, and that is the tick species that is associated with the transmission of Rocky Mountain spotted fever, which is one of the oldest known tick-borne diseases in the U.S. and a very serious bacterial disease. In the middle, the one I just dumped out there, is a male Lone Star tick. So that is an adult male Lone Star tick, which is a tick species that's distributed primarily through the southeastern United States, but also up the eastern seaboard all the way into the northeast. You do find it in New Jersey as well. And it's got several emerging bacterial pathogens associated with it, including ones that cause the diseases ehrlichiosis, tularemia. It can be considered a secondary vector of Rocky Mountain spotted fever. And there was even a new virus recently discovered associated with this tick, referred to as Heartland virus, because it was discovered in northern Missouri, right in the heartland of America. You're looking at the three life stages of the black-legged tick, which is the vector of Lyme disease. This is the larva, or first life stage, the nymph, and the adults. You can really only tell the sexes apart when they're in that adult stage. Again, it's these nymphal ticks that are probably the life stage that are transmitting Lyme disease to humans. Here is the American dog tick. This is considered the primary vector of Rocky Mountain spotted fever. Like the black-legged tick, it has these three life stages. It's a much larger tick. This one you typically find adults associated with humans. You don't tend to find nymph life stage dog ticks on people as often. And so there's the male and there's the female. And then this Lone Star tick I mentioned, the one that's found throughout the southeastern United States. Again, larva, nymph, and adults. The adult females have this really characteristic white dot right in the middle of their back, which is probably how they got the name the Lone Star tick. And they're kind of a reddish colored tick. They look quite different from the other tick species when you look at them up close. And so those are probably three of the most important vector ticks in North America.
Thanks so much for speaking with me today. I really appreciate it. You know, one of the goals of this campaign is really to make it a collaborative effort. So I've been speaking with patients, doctors, now we have a researcher. We know we need to attack these diseases from all different angles, so really appreciate you speaking with me today.
My pleasure, John. Good luck with your campaign.
Thank you.